What is up, people of the internet? My name is Freelancer Amber, and welcome back to another episode of RWBY Fairy Tales. This is episode 5, The Girl in the Tower. Oh shit, dude. So before we begin, please watch the original episode either on the Rooster Teeth website or the Rooster Teeth YouTube channel before coming to my reaction or anybody else's reactions. Go support the team that's been making the series awesome so far. So with The Girl in the Tower, are we gonna get more about like Salem's life in the tower? More or less, because we pretty much, again, life in the tower, not like after it, because we kind of got all that from season 6, episode 3, Fables of RWBY. So yeah, so probably like Salem's life in the tower. We're probably gonna get a little bit more information out of that. Probably not. Like more insight into why Salem became like this. I mean, initially because her father locked her up in the tower for whatever reason. We never got whatever reason. We just heard that Salem's father just locked her in the tower. We just don't know why. So maybe this will give us more of an insight. But anyway, let's just see what happens. So let's get this episode started. Okay. Yeah, episode 5, The Girl in the Tower. Not every story has a happily ever after. Ooh, I don't know what that means. So, excuse me. Let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, 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 wow.
A long, long time ago,
Okay.
a beautiful girl was locked in a tower by her cruel father.
Yeah, we got that. So we got that. Ooh.
He was not always that way.
Oh, really?
But when her mother died in childbirth, it devastated him.
Oh.
Get out!
He vowed he would never lose his daughter. So he locked her away.
Oh.
Father, why won't you let me leave this tower?
My darling, you are my most precious possession.
Oh.
I am protecting you from everything outside that could harm you.
So he's just so hung up with his wife's death that she would not.
But I'll be careful.
That he would just not allow Salem freedom?
I promise.
This was your mother's favorite tower. She loved gazing out this very window. Why would you want to leave it?
Ugh.
I just wish I knew what life was like outside this room.
Oh, whoa. I'm sorry, I had to go back. Okay, let's try this again.
Want to leave it?
I just wish I knew what life was like outside this room.
Okay, there we go. Oh?
Since you cannot go out into the world, perhaps these will bring the world to you.
Okay, well, that's a bit of a compromise right there. Oh, she's like letting her imagination
The
run.
world in these books. What a marvelous place. Tomorrow I'll be 16, and I have never even stepped outside.
Oh, so was she 16 when this whole thing started?
Huh.
Oh.
Thank
Gee.
you, dearest father, for these wonderful gifts.
Anything
Oh,
for my daughter
there's
on
Jen
her
Taylor.
16th birthday?
So she was 16 when all this
There is
happened?
one thing I still desire.
What is that, my darling?
Pen and paper, that is all.
Oh, I just now noticed the
I have read
tapestry.
every book in this castle, and now there are none left.
The symbol. Is that
I would
is
like
it,
to write my own stories.
I'll get to that in a second.
It shall be yours.
I'll get
I hope you will read these stories to me.
I'll get
Of
to the
course, father.
I'll get to the symbol in a second. But let me just get it.
Once there lived
symbol.
a beautiful maiden, locked in a high tower by her cruel lord father. She longed to experience the world outside, but she was his prisoner.
Oh?
If only some brave, strong warrior
Oh.
would defeat the evil lord
Uh-oh.
and free her at last, they would marry, inherit all of her father's riches, and live happily ever after.
Wait, is that?
Just as
Oh,
she
no,
planned.
just random
The
people.
story of the girl's tragic circumstances spread far and wide.
Oh!
And then the Lord's worst nightmare came true.
Oh, okay.
One warrior after another arrived to challenge his might,
Ugh!
steal the girl away from
He's
him.
got Thanos!
Many tried, and just as many fell to the Lord's powerful evil magic.
Ugh.
Until one day, a brave new challenger came.
Ozma!
This hero, armed with his own powerful magic, at last defeated the cruel Lord.
Oh, he just disintegrated him? Oh, then, yeah, we pretty much know what happened
You
from
have
there.
rescued me from this castle, the girl said. So now it is yours. I only came to right a terrible wrong, the hero said. You rescued yourself.
Oh, it's too bad that,
Where
Aaron
shall we
didn't
go
voice
now?
him. And voice Ozma in this.
Wherever you like.
But I guess
You
this,
are the one who has yet to see the world.
but I guess this is just it is a story narration.
And here we are
Oh.
at the end. This
Wait, we're
fairy
done
tale
already?
is unique on Remnant, in that the protagonist writes her own story and her own ending.
Ooh.
Storytellers hold great power over their audiences.
Oh, Ozpin?
The girl in the tower used her power and led many warriors to their deaths. We must read with some skepticism
Okay.
and decide the truth for ourselves. Because in real life,
Oh, it's been
there is no happily ever after.
okay. Let me go on a small tangent with that. We have not heard Shannon's voice coming out of this Ozpin since Volume 3, and it's been how long has it been since Volume 3? I think like 5 years. It's been 4 or 5 years since we last seen Shannon's voice coming out of that Ozpin. Out of this Ozpin's mouth. Not just like the voice in Oscar's head.
Looking to pick up some merch for the holidays?
Oh
well,
my
we
God.
just released new RWBY and Red vs. Blue merch
Okay, hey, hold on. Ozpin, yeah. Girl. Okay, Gentile. Yeah, Gentile, there it is. Lord. Oh, Jeb again? The nanny, Rachel Doda.
on the Rooster Teeth store. And
Okay.
everything on the site is 30% off through November 29th. So click the box below me to start shopping now.
Okay, so we got a little bit more insight about Salem's like little story. So you know, and here's my take on it. For the longest time since we saw that episode back in Volume 6, we initially thought it's Salem and it's the gods' fault. Well, mostly the gods because they're the ones that cursed her. But it's also Salem's fault because she just could not let Ozma go after he died. But essentially it was. But in my take, it's mostly Salem's father's fault for Salem having this kind of like mindset because her father was so hung up over his wife's death that he just can't trust anything around he just doesn't trust the world and just turned his back on it because he was so afraid that he would lose his daughter. So he just locked her up, like having no sense of freedom. And the only thing that would have her like interact with the world in some way was the books that she would read. And after building up this imagination, and like she would write like I guess it's sort of like her own story about what's going on with her life. And then but then that thought came to bite the king in the ass because Ozma defeated him. And then we all know what happened from there. So yeah, that's awesome. We got a little more intake about Salem's life in the tower. That's pretty cool. And I really gotta read that book. So are we done with this? So we're done because the way that ending did, the way they did that ending, it made me think that we're already done with season 1. But that can't be right. Hold on. Because how many stories are in like this book? Give me a second. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there are 12 stories in this book, and we've only done 5 stories in this. So if there's only 12 stories, that means we're only gonna get 2 seasons of this. So the next one should be the last episode of the season. Because when they said season 1, that means we're gonna have like multiple seasons. Because if it's just a 1 season kind of thing, they would just put episode whatever. So we are going to have a 2 season thing, but those seasons will only gonna have 6 episodes. And I know some people saying, you have the book! Read the damn book! I'll get to it! I promise I'll get to it. Because I initially bought this book because I wanted to read like the stories to my niece, but I have not done that at all the entire time she was here. So that's a big L on my part. But hopefully I'll get to it someday because I am going to go on a trip to California soon, and maybe I'll bring that as a reading material. So yeah, so that's a small tangent right there. So at least we got a little bit more insight about Salem in this story. So yeah, I got nothing else to say. Until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts of this episode in the comment section down below. Do you think it was Salem's father's fault for how Salem like ended up, or do you still think it was the brothers God / Salem's fault for what's going on in Remnant? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, you enjoyed it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also, hit the bell button to be notified of my latest reactions, and follow me on Twitter at FreelancerAmber for pretty much the same thing, or just random shit in general. So remember to stay awesome, be nice to animals, don't be dicks, keep moving forward, and I will see you all in the next video!